I must appreciate you. I really enjoyed our conversations we've been having before this. I think it's actually really cool, and I really like your input. And I feel like you bring a lot to the VTuber community. And I've always wanted to ask you some of these questions to get your insight on it.
Oh, thank you. I just try to help out the community the best that I can because there was nobody around to help me out when I first started, and I was extremely lost in the community. So anytime that I see any newcomers in, I just try to help and bring them in and be like, hey, this is what you need to do so you don't make the same mistakes that I did when I was first introduced to the community.
I know, right? Like you had, like I'm not even a VTuber, and you actually showed me some really cool stuff. Like that mic that you're speaking up to right now. It's actually something I got from your Discord server.
Yeah, it's one of the Discord servers that I'm a part of that I just dump a bunch of free assets in because it's the broke VTuber Discord.
It's a broke
So it's a good
VTuber
place to
Discord.
go to.
I love that accent. That was great.
Thanks.
Cool. Well, all right. So this is how we're gonna do or structure our awesome interview for you guys. We're going to be asking 15 questions, and we already talking through, so you should be all cool with all these questions. Now, if you guys can hold your questions until the end, because I will be asking you guys to chat some questions to ask either me or our special guest here. So for long-term fans of her, meme lover, I definitely want to see your guys's questions that you've been burning to ask her for a very long time. This is the time to do it, guys. This is the time to do it.
Oh, they got their filler in when I did a Q&A not too long ago.
Ah, well, if you guys missed out any questions, then this is the time to do it. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so I guess my first question before we get started, just because I'm really curious, and I think we wanted to save it till the interview, but so your name is Meme Lover,
Yes.
and you're a dragon.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a story.
Well, pray tell. That's why we're here to hear these amazing stories.
So, I grew up and my mom had a nickname for me and it was Mimi. And that's what she would call me. And like whenever I had my first email set up, it had Mimi in the name. Whenever she set me up a password, it had Mimi in it. Whenever she did anything for me, it would have Mimi in it. And it was like originally the things that I would have would be Mimi Love 205. And then eventually I think it was when I got on VR chat that they did not have the 5, that 5 was taken for some reason, and I switched over to Mimi Love 204, and ever since then I just adopted the 204 into the name. And then when I started playing VR chat, people started calling me Meme because they thought that that's what it was. And I did tell a few people that, hey, it's Mimi, and after a while I was just like, I'm okay with being called meme. Like it's got a little bit of a ring to it. It's funny. So, just call me whatever. I'm fine with Mimi. I'm fine with Meme. I'm fine with meme. Just whatever anyone's comfortable with.
Oh, okay. So your name is Mimi, not
Yeah,
Meme.
but I just go by meme these days most of the time.
Okay, no, I got you, which is totally fine. Like I was just confused. I was like, meme lover. Are you really into that much memes? Like I follow you, and you don't really post that much memes, I would say.
Well, I do need to pick up on that, but I do love memes. I mean, what can I say? But I just thought that I would keep the username since I have been with it for so long that it has had such an impact with me, like being on the internet all these years that, I couldn't think of a better name to go by. So I was like, I'll just use my old regular username that I go by on the internet. So it's like, why not?
Go. Well, it works. My name, I had for a while, but like I thought like it would be a simple name to go by, but then
Mhm.
I've gotten so many questions asking about it, and that is like, so do you know Pokemon, right? You know Pokemon.
Yeah.
Do you know Trico?
I believe I do. Yes.
So I get this question asked to me all the time because they ask me, like, "Oh, your name's Trico, right? Is from the Pokemon?" I'm like, "No, like, no, I don't even. That's not my
Nope.
favorite Pokemon. It's not even a Pokemon I even knew about. In fact, I don't even think I played that Pokemon game. I played a lot of other Pokemon games, but not that one. So it's
Mhm.
definitely not from Trico, the Pokemon, but people just assume that because it's similar, people just it has to be from Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
But I know, I feel you, I feel you. So like Mimi, I'm gonna try to remember to call you Mimi from now on.
Yeah, it's
I want
whatever
to,
you're comfortable with. I'm fine.
yeah, I want to be one of the exclusives though. I want to be one of the exclusive people, the one people who knows you very well.
Ah, heck yeah.
Cool. All right. Do you have any questions for me before we get started?
Uh, I do have one, and it's one that I've been meaning to ask you for a while because you knew that I had been watching you before we kind of like started interacting on Twitter actually. And it was whatever got you into YouTubing and streaming in the first place, because
Oh.
it's a question that I like to ask a lot of the people that ever, when I go and do collabs with or anything like that.
Oh, okay. I think I remember you did. Weren't you the one that was telling me that like you've watched my YouTube channel since I first started?
Yeah, I had been around since a little bit of the beginning, kinda. It was when it was the first time that you did room tours and all that stuff, because
Oh.
I used to just go through, and I remember like during summertime, I would just go through and watch different like anime room tours or video game room tours and all that kind of stuff. And that's like where I got my inspiration to design my game room and all that kind of. So I would like nitpick from different videos and watch them. And that's where I found you, was when I was going on like one of those escapades of like, ah, yes, I must find inspiration.
Inspiration must find.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, yeah. So I first started mostly because I had a lot of because I work at a game store. And I
Mhm.
had a lot of customers asking me my personal opinion for certain games or something like that. And I ended up being like, oh, well, this game is like this, and this game is like this. And he's like, oh, wow, okay, well, like, can you show me a video? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll show you a video. And I had a hard time finding some videos for some of the more obscure games. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, and then I think someone actually asked me, I was like, hey, if you were a YouTuber, I would totally watch you. Because you have really good insight on video games, and I would love to see you play this game. I'm like, huh, maybe I should try that. So I waited until I got 10 people who said that they
Mhm.
would want to watch me. And so I was like, cool, I'll start off by just playing regular Let's Plays of video games. And
Yeah.
then when I hit my first 10 subscribers, it was funny. I did a little like 10 subscriber landmark, which was adorable.
Yeah.
I loved that. I had fun with it. And then I started doing Let's Plays of other games and games that I
Mhm.
wanted to play, and then games that no one has really heard of and wanted to try out. My first game that actually popped off was No Straight Roads, and like I felt like an actual YouTuber when that happened. And when that happened, I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to be a streamer. I want to be a YouTube content creator. I want to do this. It
I
did.
love that game.
It's
Yeah.
such a good game, right? I not many people know about it, and I feel like more people should definitely know about it.
Most definitely. Like they got some of the people who did
Thanks.
the music from some of the old Final Fantasies to come in and do the music for that game.
Yeah, and like the music is freaking good. Like I still love DJ Subatomic Supernova. Love his name.
Yes, that one and the one that they did for like it was basically a Miku ripoff in a sense,
That was
but
so
I
adorable.
loved the entirety of her music.
Me too. I loved it so much. And don't worry, it's fine if it's all in caps. You're totally good. Totally good. I totally did not notice. Um,
Hello, Dragon. Hi, Ma. How you do?
yes, this is a very good setup. This is a very good setup. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, it did change after a while. After I did more and more stuff, I started changing it up a little bit, started doing new things, and now I think I have my groove where I do 1 minute video game news recaps and streams of like either games I really want to play, like Genshin Impact, or games that just came out, like the Tales of Rise when it comes out.
Oh
So
yeah, I want to look into that when it comes out.
exactly. So like that's why I tell customers like, hey, if you're looking forward to this game, watch my stuff, and you'll see a good like overview of what you're getting yourself into. So that's what pretty much started it all. Just me just trying to be a good store manager.
Yeah, I actually did something similar with anime figures. Sorry to get off track,
Alright, totally good.
but like how you were saying that you did it because you couldn't find reviews on a lot of the stuff. Like I used to have before I got into VTubing or streaming in general, I used to have a YouTube channel. I'm not giving out the name because that has
What?
been nuked. It no longer exists, and I do not
No.
want any of my old fans who saw me when I was a chunky girl off of that. No, thank you.
Aw, I want to see
But
that.
so it was, I would go and I would buy figures, I would save up and buy them, and I would do reviews and unboxing and all that kind of stuff, like showing the different pose capability and all that kind of stuff. It was kind of like a ripoff of both Jobby the Hong and Anime Box. If you watched either of those channels, I miss Anime Box. They were a good channel while they were still around.
I've never heard of them, to be honest.
Yeah, they stopped like uploading videos, I want to say around 2015, 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
They just disappeared. Nobody knows where they went.
Well, I guess they say the same thing about you. You know, you just disappeared. What happened to that
Yeah.
anime figure reviewer? She's now a dragon.
Yep,
You see
I'm
how?
not a dragon.
Yeah, but see how that escalates. You know, first anime figure collector, then dragon.
Yep, pretty much. And also, anime figure collecting breaks your wallet severely. Like,
True.
oh my god, I would be so in debt if I collected nowadays with how some of the expensive the figures get. I mean, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
The scales have gotten to where, like, a 1/7 is anywhere from $200, $300.
Yeah, like, I have anime
Yeah.
figures and I love them to death, but like, I would like look online, like, cool, I kind of want to get this one, and it's like $300. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't know,
yeah.
it's just-
If you miss out on the pre-orders, then you gotta deal with the scalpers, and it's just always been that way, but it's gotten so much worse nowadays. Just don't deal with it at that point.
No, I agree. And yes, it does all come back to anime. It always goes back to anime.
Mhm.
I don't know about JoJo though. Like, did you have any JoJo statues?
I still haven't watched JoJo. For me, it started off with Vocaloid, The Legend of Zelda, and a few Black Butler figures, and then it kind of down spiraled to where I still collect Vocaloid, and I collected Vocaloid. Then I got into Durarara, I got into Madoka Magica, Cardcaptor Sakura for a hot minute, and I'm trying to get rid of those figures right now.
I wish you luck. I wish you
God.
luck. Those things are rare though. I imagine so.
Oh yeah, there was I had gotten the Stars Bless You 1/7 scale, the big collector's edition that they had released for the, I believe it was the 30th anniversary for Cardcaptor Sakura. And it was, I want to say it was 250 at launch, and I turned around and sold it for 400 after I just decided that I didn't want it anymore.
Not bad. That's actually pretty
So-
good.
I've made profit on all the ones that I've sold, so
True. No, I got you. And that's how you do it. Maybe I should sell you my
Really
stuff.
don't know how
Hello,
to act
Anthony.
around
Thank
new
you for
people.
following. Maybe I should.
I may
give you
need to
mine.
sell you some of the stuff I'm trying to get rid of. Like hell, I've got a One Punch Man Nintroid I'm trying to get out.
Maybe we'll talk.
maybe we'll see.
All right, let's get everything started. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So, 15 questions for the people who are new in chat. Thank you also for the follows. And yes, 100% everything is a JoJo reference. But let's save all
I-
questions. Thank you for the
Really
follow.
don't know how to act around
Let's save
new
all the
people.
questions that you guys have burning for our Dragon Mama right over here until the end. Okay. So let's start with the first question.
Security level crazy.
Hello, thank you for the hosting. Thank you. Oh, thank you,
You're
Meme,
welcome.
thank you, Mimi, for the host. I appreciate it.
I meant to do it at the beginning, but I forgot. Sorry.
You totally good. All right, let's do this. Hey. Oh wow, all the follows. Thank you.
Really don't know how to act around new people.
Thank
Cool.
you, everybody.
Oh, thank you. I was looking on Mimi's channel. Oh snap! All the lurks. I love lurks. Actually, I think lurks are great. Cool. First question. What made you get into VTubing? Or just streaming in general?
I had always wanted to start streaming, ever since I was a kid, like when I would watch Game Grumps and stuff.
Game Grumps, I
Clarification,
love Game
I'm
Grumps.
19 for those who don't know. And
She's so young.
I had always wanted to like go in and do Twitch streaming because it always interested me, as well as like doing YouTube. I kind of wanted to have a YouTube channel. I wanted to do streaming. I wanted to play video games. Like I remember there was this one time that I played through Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2, and I was playing through the entire sequence of the final boss, and I wanted to upload it to Facebook because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be such a cool little Let's Player, and it wouldn't upload, so I was like, well, I give up on that. So, it was when I was diagnosed and we found out that I was disabled and I wasn't going to be able to work when I had turned 18 that I decided, I finally wanted to sit down and like pursue my dream of eventually streaming. So I had saved up, and with some of my like graduation money that I got, and I bought an Elgato. I got a really good camera. I got what I thought at the time was a good microphone, a Blue Yeti. Worst decision ever made. Do not buy from Blue Yeti.
Yeah, I learned that the same mistake as well.
Yeah, everyone falls prey to them eventually. That's how they're still in business.
Yep. Like, totally, all streamers use this one. All streamers totally use Blue Yeti.
Oh, yes, we all go through the Blue Yeti phase, I swear to God. So I bought all that and I got ready. I already had like a really crappy pre-built PC that was $700 off of Amazon to run off of. It passed the test somehow to be able to stream. I went in and I was like, I'm gonna do cam streams. But I had this mentality that I've always had issues with the way that I look and my weight and all that stuff. And I thought that I needed to go and like cut my hair, get makeup, get new wardrobe to be able to like have a nice stream that people, would want to look at me, and that I would just always be obsessing with my looks if I did decide to do cam. So I did stream for, I think, like 2 weeks. No cam, and I was just playing Genshin. That was the first ever game that I played was Genshin Impact.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a good game. I need to get back into it.
It's so good right now, so good. It's the best time to get back in.
Yeah, I got mad because I couldn't get the Fire Mage that they had first released, and I have been salty about going back in because I wanted an all-mage squad.
All-mage squad. You do it,
my friend Perpsel introduced me to VTubing because I thought it was a thing that you needed a lot of money to be able to do, and I found out that that was completely wrong, that you could like go and make your model if you wanted to yourself. And I got introduced to VRoid Studio. I made my first model. It took me about a week, and then I officially started VTubing in the middle part of November. I don't know exactly when. I had hit affiliate sometime in December, and then it wasn't until February, on my birthday, which is February the 5th, that I really got active around that time on Twitter, and I got introduced into the VTubing community, and things just kind of went from there.
Nice. Okay, cool. I like it. It's a pretty good journey. I like it. It's actually very, very organic. I like it.
Yeah. I just wanted to share my library of games with the world because I'm a collector and I have so much that it's a lot more fun to play video games with someone than to sit and play them by myself, essentially.
Sure. That's kind of what streaming is. Yes, you are here. Hello, Kira.
Oh.
Kira's a great person. Definitely want to introduce you to him. He's really cool. But yeah, no, I feel like streaming, the whole like design of it, it's literally playing with other people, and the way you want to play it's kind of like how Game Grumps, like we play it and we be entertaining, and you guys watch with us, and be entertaining with us. I think that's great. I totally agree with the whole Game Grumps mentality.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's what I try to replicate a lot, is what they do, because I grew up and I looked up to them.
Me too. Like I still like quote like those memes so much with me and my brother. You have no idea. We could just go on and on.
Same here. Especially the Yoda jokes. You can't forget like the Star Wars bits.
Oh yeah, the do it. Screw it.
I'm
love it.
always quoting the do you remember the bokeh meme of
Okay.
the girl?
Yeah. It's like, is
That
this
is my
for here to
favorite one.
like, is this for here or to go? It's like, do you think I'm going to eat all this?
Do it look like I can
Excuse
eat
me.
all this?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, and bouquet are the best ever vocabulary gifts of all time.
Agreed. I love it. All right. Next question. What excites you the most of being a VTuber gamer?
What excites me the most, I would have to say, would be to just like interact and play games with the community, like having fun playing the game, and also like the chat and the community itself having fun, because it's just that's another good reason why after I end stream, like I formally start ending and winding down stream, even though I stream Mario Kart for like an hour or two, I start playing Mario Kart so that other people can join and all that kind of stuff. And I really love getting to have that inner engagement with the community, and us just being able to play and them join the tournaments and us just being little shits to each other. There is no kindness in that game in my
kindness.
server. No.
No. If you're in first, you will be blue shelled. That's no hard feelings.
You
No hard
bet.
feelings. Oh, I'm scared. I want to join in, but I'm not the best racer. I feel like I'm gonna get
it's okay.
overlapped. But I do like the fact that you are super engaging with your audience. You like hanging out and you like spending time with your fans. You know, that's really cool. I like that a lot. I want to get better at doing that myself.
Yeah, we've actually started setting up like movie nights in my Discord every Friday. We've had like 2 so far, and we're going to be having another one this weekend. Well, this Friday, I should say. And we have them like at 9 p.m. CST. And I've got to figure out what the hell we're gonna watch, because so far, first movie night we watched was. God, guys, what did we watch? I'm trying to remember. You know, I have like a peewee brain. I think we watched. Good Lord, what did we watch?
Chad, you got to be here for her. You got to be here.
I can't remember, but last movie night we watched Shrek
Sonic.
1.
Do you guys watch Sonic?
Yes, we watched Sonic. We watched the Sonic movie, and we watched the Danny DeVito Discord commercial. That's what we watched.
Oh, and all the bees. Those bees.
Yeah, and we watched the Bee movie. We watched Shrek 1 and the Bee movie this past Friday, and then we played some Pokemon Unite and called it a night.
Nice. It seems like a pretty awesome stream.
Yeah. Oh, that's just like hanging out in the Discord that we do. I just have it to where, you know, it's just some Discord like party nights sometimes, and like whenever I am feeling okay and I'm not like having problems with my disabilities or something's going on and I'm wanting to play a game or something, I'm like, hey, do you guys want to join me playing some Pokemon Unite? Do you want to play some Mario Party, Mario Kart? Or like I recently got like that Humble Bundle Jack in the Box deal,
Ooh,
so I need to
that sounds
download
fun.
those so that we can play those if we want to.
At me when you do that. I want to play with you guys. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, heck yeah! You're more than welcome to the Discord. I wound up adding everybody, saying like, hey, I'm in the voice chat if anybody wants to join.
I think I'm in. I joined 2 of the Discords that you invited me to. Take care, Anthony. Bye bye.
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for stopping by, sweetie.
Bye bye. But yeah, I think I've joined 2 of yours. I don't know if it's your specific ones, but if it is, I'll keep my eye out for it.
Yeah, I can send you an invite after stream. It's okay.
Much appreciate. All right, next one. What do you bring to the V2 community that helps you stand out?
I personally think that what I bring to the VTubing community is like kind of like what we were talking about at the beginning of stream. And it's that I try to help people to where a lot of people so there's networking threads that I'm sure that you know about, like in Twitter and stuff, that it's like, hey, come and promote yourself and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, the people who make those networking threads, they don't interact with the people, and they don't like and retweet their posts. That way their following can go and interact and like and retweet, and it can just keep on going, and those people get recognized. I, on the other hand, when I do that, I try to like retweet, comment on their posts when I can. I, of course, can't get to everybody, but I try my best. And
You do a really good job. You do a really good job.
I tried to make people in the community feel welcome because to me, my end goal is to create a community and make the library a welcoming place to where it does not matter your race, it does not matter what you present at, it does not matter your gender, your pronouns, if you are transgender, if you go by a different set of things, it does not matter like who you are, as long as you're not a person who is homophobic, racist, wants to talk about politics and shove your religion down people's throat. I do not care. And of course, like doesn't do the harassing people and all that stuff, that you know what I mean type of deal. As long as you're not doing all that kind of stuff, you're welcome in the library, and I hope that you enjoy your stay here. I want to create a safe community where people can go to have a place to hang out and have people to talk to.
No, I love that. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. I feel like I wish we had more of that in the streaming community, but you know what? That's one of the great things about being in the VTuber community is that acceptance and welcoming that you give to everyone. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I haven't noticed, like, with the communities that I have kind of seen, it's been more of a, how do I say this, like a trade-off kind of thing, that it's just a post that may be extremely horny and that's all they talk about, or extremely wholesome and doesn't do anything else in between. Like, I don't ever really see them actually interact with other people, and the things that I have seen have unfortunately been clout chasing so far.
Yeah.
There's like a few people that I know that haven't.
Yeah, I do notice that in the streaming community too. Like, if you're a very specific kind of streamer and you have a specific kind of assets, you like to flaunt it very prominently. Yeah. So I totally can see that. But I feel like that's just in the business, like when you're in the content creating business and you have that kind of talent, that's that certain kind of like situation that you like to show off, people like that, and it sells. And yeah, unfortunately some of those people can get really big, some people it doesn't work out for them at all.
It's very much a luck of the hat kind of draw. It doesn't matter, like sometimes if you're like, I've seen a lot of people who do artwork streams, they shoot off, but even then it's a luck of the draw hat that if that'll take off, or like people who do singing do really well, it's just by chance.
True. But what can you do, right? Like, I like that you are here to like help like get anyone started. No matter what direction they decide to take, you at least help them get started and welcome, which is really cool.
Yeah, because there's like one thing that I try to let people know, and sorry if I'm derailing.
You're totally good. Like I have plenty of time. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm good.
Yeah, just if I get too much, just let me know, because I can ramble on for days and days.
No, you're totally good. I'll try and swing you back in to the conversation if it gets too crazy.
Yeah. But one thing is, like, a lot of people in the community that I see is they think that they have to spend a lot, and I mean a lot of money, on a model to be able to be presentable or to like go and do things, when that isn't the case at all. Like, you can go PNG. Like, I went PNG for a little while. You can go 2D, you can go 3D. And like, I've actually seen there's a new version of PNG that they're developing that you can like swap out the facial expressions and stuff with hotkeys and stuff. And like, not a lot of people know that these different options are out there, and I'm just like, okay, start off doing this one thing that won't break your wallet and make it as big. And then decide if you want to stick with it, or you can go ahead and stream as a PNG while you're waiting for your model to come in. And that gives you like an audience or a little bit of a, momentum while you're waiting.
No, I agree. Like what Kira is saying is like build the community first, because I feel
Yeah.
like if you have a cool idea, then that's a good start. Like I remember
Mhm.
just scrolling down my Twitter feed, and I don't know why, but my entire Twitter feed is literally all VTubers. I don't know how it happened, but I watch a lot of VTubers, and I remember seeing one was one of the was one of those ghosts that can take off her head.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking
And
about.
that's just
Exactly.
so cool of an idea. You know, I just followed that person. Just I don't even know if that person streams yet, but I just followed that person because I thought that was a really cool idea. So really, if you just have a
Yeah.
really interesting idea and maybe a cool look of your design, that's a good start right there.
Yeah, and I believe that they actually make their models themselves with Vroid and Blender, if I'm not mistaken, because I used to watch some of their tutorial videos when I was first attempting to make my own models back in the day.
No, I like that. I like that. Yeah, Void is a very popular one I have heard of. I definitely heard of.
It's a very good starter. Like if you just want a cheap alternative, make it yourself, not have to worry about commissioning and all that stuff. Good place to start out and go to if you want to
True.
do 3D at least.
Very cool concepts. Agreed. No, 100%. Cool. All right, next question. What games are you looking forward to play on your stream?
For me, it's like kind of whatever I'm in the mood for. So we're kind of playing the games that I was looking forward to playing on stream here recently. Like I have been wanting to play Luigi's Mansion 3 for a while. I played it and finished it like last month, I want to say. I'm playing through Spyro 3, the reignited version, and we are almost done with it. We're like in the last homeworld, and I really, really, really want to stream this game that nobody probably really knows what it is. But it's back in the
Thank you
day
for
before
following.
Square
I don't know how to
Enix
act around new
became
people.
Square Enix. It was when they were back at still Squaresoft, and it's called Threads of Fate. And I grew up with that game. I never finished it, but it was one of their really good games that they made before they made the big shift with
big-
Enix.
Yeah. Alright, like what they're known for today. Okay, I can see
Yeah.
that. Wait, that's a cool game. Oh, Kira knows that game. Oh, snap.
Wait, you know what it is? You are one of like 5 people I've met that have known what the fuck that game was.
Alright, no, that's really
Seriously.
cool. I didn't even know it, and like literally that's my career right there.
Oh yeah, I would recommend it. It's very good. It's about so you can either play as a boy or a girl, and if you take the girl's route, you play as this like spoiled princess that got kicked out of home because she threw like this temper tantrum, I don't remember. And you play as her, like trying to regain your throne and all that kind of stuff. And if you play as the boy, there was someone, like it happens within the first 30 seconds of his opening, like someone he knew had died, and then he decided to go out on some kind of adventure. I don't know if it was to revive the person or find out like who the heck. I think it was to get vengeance on who killed them, if I remember correctly. And he can turn into the different monsters that you can encounter in the world. So he was my favorite to play as, of course.
I like that. I like games where your decisions will alter depending on your start. You know, like one of the reasons why I love Dragon Age, is that depending on which race you pick will depend on where you start in the story. And I like games like that. So that's a really cool game.
Yeah, and it's really cool because the characters like mix in and they meet each other several times throughout the series. And I never finished it, but from when I looked at the guidebook, because we've always had the guidebook for as long as I can remember, was that they actually do wind up fighting alongside, it looks like, later on down the line. So
Makes
it looks
sense.
like it'll be a really awesome game because I never finished like halfway through because there was this
Rather
one
not.
jump in this one stage that I could never make for some reason.
Really? Wow. Hello. I gotta see that now. You need to stream that. Maybe on your like maybe an anniversary or maybe on your birthday. I feel like you should do it.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'll at least like play the first snippet of the game because it's got a lot of reading in the beginning of it, and my dyslexic ass does not do well with dialogue. That's why we had to stop playing Skyward Sword.
No, trust me, I was in the same boat. I was doing Ace Attorney Great Ace Attorney, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
ended up wanting other people to voice characters because there was some talking that I just could not pronounce. I skipped sentences because I just couldn't pronounce the words.
Yeah, and it's a lawyer game, so they want to throw in those big fancy words that don't nobody know what the fuck they mean.
Exactly. Actually, Kira is going to help me with that. Apparently, he would have a hard time reading it too. But if he was going to be a British accent, because I can't do accents with my speech impediment I have. I can't do accents. I've tried. It does not work out. But I've always been jealous of people who can do accents.
For me, it's really bad with accents because a symptom of ADHD that not a lot of people know about is that we will accent mirror. So if I'm around someone who's, let's say, that's British for 10 to 30 minutes, I will start to pick up the tones in their voice and mimic them for a really long amount of time. I do not mean it to be unpolite. It's just, it's a very much a case that with that disorder, it's monkey see, monkey do, and it happens. You do not want to know the hell I went through when I watched the series of Hatalia.
Oh.
I went through accent whooplash.
That sounds like
was so
fun.
bad.
I want to see it. That sounds fun. Hey, so I never did accents, but one funny story, and yes, we are derailing from the topic, and I'm helping. I'm encouraging the derailing, but I want to say this because I thought it was actually funny that you brought up like mimicking. I have a real, because I talk with my hands a lot. Like I talk with my hands
me
a
too.
lot. And so sometimes what I'll do is that if I'm talking with someone and they start talking with their hands, I will mimic their hand gestures as they talk. And it got
I
really,
noticed someone doing that.
yeah, I used to do that all the time. I might still do it. I don't notice it. But one thing I used to do is I used to do marching band back when in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Very nerdy, but still a lot of fun. And the teacher was talking with her hands to another student, and I wasn't paying attention. I was mimicking, and she looked at me like, "Are you making fun of me?" I'm like, no, I'm not. I promise. I was just mimicking. And she just started laughing, and everyone in the class started laughing. Like all blushy. I was like,
I've gotten in trouble for mimicking teachers before, and I'm just like, I can't fucking help it, okay?
I can't.
Leave me alone.
I know, right? Oh, I thought that was normal. Is that normal? I don't know.
It's normal for us.
Yes, it's normal for us. We are the normal. Seems like nowadays. All right, cool. All right, next question. Any games you want to play with your fans? Like, I know you were talking about Jackbox a little bit ago, but anything else?
I think it would be hilarious if I could find a mod or like some kind of emulator that would let people play Wii Sports multiplayer online. If that was possible, I would love playing that with my community.
I know
that
it
would be
is.
so stupid.
That'd be great. People at home using motion controls. That'd be great. Like, I think there is a way to do it, but it would be extremely difficult. Like, everyone has
it
to
would be
download the
worth
synchro.
it.
It would be. It'd be the greatest stream ever. I would love to see people just try and do motion controls all across the world. That'd be great. You guys have to play like Sonic Unleashed though. That's the game you guys have to play, or like Wii Sports.
I played the shit out of Sonic Unleashed as a kid, as well as Sonic Colors. Like, I went through a Sonic phase as a kid. Like, I'm convinced that everyone goes through a Sonic phase, at least at one point.
If you're a gamer, you went through a Sonic phase. Like, like depending on how long or short it is, you still went through a Sonic phase. Like, I actually never played any of the Sonic games as I was growing up. I kind of wish I did. But I just remember watching Game Grumps back in the day when JonTron was still there. And I just remember... Yeah. And when he made fun of Sonic 3D. And ever since I watched that, I decided not to play any of the Sonic games. Even though I love the character. I think the Sonic character is actually really cool. Yeah, see, you're still a Sonic fan. Like, it's still a really cool character. Even if I never played the character, I love his design and his style. I loved it.
I know. That's another thing that really makes me upset about what happened with the person who made Sonic, because I don't know if you know this, but the person who made Sonic is the same one who made Balan from Balan Wonderworld.
Oh, yes, I do.
And Square Enix completely screwed them over, and that's another reason why I don't support them anymore, is because they literally gave them a team of 80 people to work on that game, and they were given a super strict deadline. They heavily like altered everything that he wanted to make with the series, and that's why it crumpled under, and he got tons and tons of whooplash and backlash from it, and it just, I don't know if he's gonna ever wind up returning to the video game community and making games because of what happened. I don't think he will.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him because when I heard that this was supposedly his last game and ended up being the way it was, I felt so bad because I was like, this game didn't do very well, and I like the style and I like the characters, like Sonic. I like the character and the style, but man, having one button be the controls for everything is not the best idea.
And like, it ought to tell you how badly Square manipulated them, because he originally only wanted 40 costumes or less in there. They forced him to make 80.
Dang. So that was like probably some costumes that either was a copy of another costume or just didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, there was very much like copies of costumes in the games, or costumes that it would be like an upgrade of a previous costume that you would get. That one would form the same task a little bit better, which, And some costumes that it would only work in one place in the game.
Yeah, like it was an interesting idea. Only thing I could think of, like if I was say if you and me were able to somehow be in the position that we were given free range of the game, have as much time to work on it, and no limit on money, which would never happen, but still, I would say, like, if we could make the costumes be multi-use and also combine with other ones, you know, like I don't want one costume specific for only one part, have it be able to be used for multiple parts different down the line, and then maybe the one that makes you like fly can also make you shoot lightning, and if you combine the two, it will make a different kind of like ability, you know, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, but it's again, it was just so poorly handled that it was just it was doomed to crash and burn. And it's just like, if it's not something that they can make it like within a year or under, or like a year or two, because I think that's like this time frame that it was given, to where most like big successful games, like quote unquote, even like the crappy ones, they are given like what, 4+ years.
Yeah, they usually like so like think of it like so let's look at like Call of Duty. Okay, so Call of Duty has two development teams, Sledgehammer and I think Infinity Ward.
I didn't know they had two.
Yeah, they technically have two because they have two different ones that go on to different things. I had he had no notification. What? That's so weird that like sometimes my notifications don't go out with certain people. But what I was saying was that so they technically work on Call of Duty for 2 years, because they have 1 year where there's like a Black Ops, which is like the zombie mode style of Call of Duty, and then there's the typical regular Call of Duty. Yeah. So it takes about 2 years, and they usually use the same engine, and usually does pretty well. They have changed it in the past couple of years because they've been doing really popular with Warzone, but like 2 years is with like one of the biggest franchises ever. You know, Call of Duty is really big. They put a lot of money into it, and they put a lot of production, and they have 2 years. Having 1 year by yourself with 80 people and a strict budget,
it's not gonna go well.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound very good. I feel bad. Definitely, Naka definitely deserves better.
He does, and I hope that he does return, and when he does, he finds a studio that treats him like the only way that I can see him returning in the future would be if a studio like Nintendo came in and treated him with respect.
I feel like Nintendo would help him out. I feel like.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so let's switch it up a little bit, and let's go back to talk about your model, okay? Alright, so what's your thoughts that went through, like what thoughts went through your mind when you were designing your model, or your thoughts of what you want your model to look like?
So, funny thing,
Platinum,
I
me too, me too.
actually,
Me too, Plat.
yeah, I actually wanted to do a retro theme, essentially. So I kind of wanted to be like looking like a stereotypical like victory rolls and like had like a nice dress from the type of 60s and all that kind of stuff, and that's the design that I wanted to go through. But then as I was fiddling around with Vroid, I figured out like I have no fucking clue how the hell I would make that kind of stuff. So we're going to alter. Okay, I can make a bun. Let's go with a bun.
Bun.
Eh, yes. And then
Yes.
I started to mess around and I saw like, oh, I can make elf ears. Like, let's go with that. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't see too many people with pointy ears. And I just kept on messing with it and messing with it, and then I found a dress off a booth that I used for a long time that I paid for, and it was very much like a astrology type of theme. It had a lot of nice blues and all those different types of nice colors, and unfortunately, the person who made that they changed their terms of service. I could no longer use the outfit, and I had to change my design. So I bought a different dress to use in the meantime, and I had already commissioned a model off of Fiverr. I'd started using that one, and I had like got a different hairstyle off of Booth, got their permission to use that. And then I went through the process of being like, okay, I need to have a proper dress made. And it took all the way from February, this is when this happened, to I want to say I did not get my initial design made until, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June. I want to say around June.
June? Alright.
Wait, no, hold on. March, April, May. It was somewhere around that time. Sorry, my brain don't work.
No, you're totally good. Like I wouldn't be able to remember those kind of things.
Yeah, it was a couple of months, and it was because of the help of a friend of mine that Ravi, as you all know, my regulars. She's my best IRL friend, and she
Aw.
helped me design the dress. And I knew that I wanted to go to a dragon approach because we made a silly little lore about that. And so I was like, okay, I wanted to be a dragon. And then I realized at one point that what I was wanting wasn't going to be possible in Vroid. So I started looking for someone to commission to make this model from scratch, which is what wound up taking the longest. So it was just kind of, I had brown hair. IRL, I was like, I'm gonna stick with brown hair. I have green eyes. I'm gonna stick with green eyes. And I like astrology, so it is
Not
what it
bad.
is.
No, I like it. Oh, that's cool. So you went from Vroid to the style you want to go for, and then you had someone commission just a brand new, like from scratch style.
Yep.
Cool. How long did that take?
It went from February till I can actually pull this up
Nice.
and
She was ready.
document.
She was ready. She got this.
Because I contacted them. It was January, March, April, May, June. It was at the end of June that I had this model, but that's how long it took me to get the model done. I had contacted the person to get the model done in August, and they squeezed me in, and it took them a month to finish. And the overlay was the very last thing that held me up from doing my re-debut for a really long time. And I did
Makes
my
sense.
re-debut this month.
Oh, good timing.
Yeah, so it was a long while.
I love it. I love it. Well, hey, it worked out for you. You have a lot of people like you
Yay.
checking out your stuff, so that's cool. I like it. I like it. Speaking of lore of your dragon,
Yeah.
what is okay? Actually, we're gonna be skipping a question. Nah, we'll ask you. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure you already have this on your head. What's your favorite part of your design of your character?
My favorite part of my design, I would have to say, would probably be either my bun, which, hold on, are you okay if I zoom in?
Totally go for it.
It would probably be my bun. I really, really love my bun. And that's the back of my bun because it's got jiggle physics.
I
I
love
love
it.
it a lot.
Is it great? Is it like jiggle physics where you're supposed to have it, right?
Yeah, you bet it. And then I also really love the design of my dress. I'll have to wait for a stream to catch up. Yeah, there we go. Because it just, they did miracles with the dress, honestly, and I love it to bits and pieces. So
No, I like it.
that's
I like
part
it
of
a
my
lot.
favorite.
That's cool. That's cool. The dress is so good. Someone says it's very pretty. It's very pretty.
I thank you, thank you.
I like it. I like it. That's really cool. All right. So back to your lore. What is your lore of your VTuber model?
So, the lore behind my VTuber model is that there was a bard lost. He was traveling between towns, and he stumbled upon a cave in a mountain while he was going between towns. And he decided to just sleep there. Didn't think anything of it. And then there was a dragon lady who lived there, and she oversaw the valley, which is Valley Ventis. And she kind of protects the village there. And she came back in from doing some hunting, going grocery shopping. And she saw him, and she was like, I'm gonna give you till you wake up to explain your fucking self.
Oh, snap.
And we gonna figure out the situation, okay? They woke up, they had a talk, and they eventually started to like each other. They hung out. And, you know, one thing led to another, and 9 months later popped out an egg. I later hatched out, and that's the deal.
Nice. The bard, it was really good at his job, apparently. It was able to smooth talk a dragon. That's cool.
Oh. He had the moves.
He had the moves. He had the moves. High charisma stat. High charisma stat.
He did.
Also, someone said they really like your wings. Emerald.
I thank you.
I do like your wings a lot too. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a very large wingspan. I need to get them clipped.
Yeah, they're pretty wide, definitely. But I like it. I think it's good. I still think it's good.
Yeah.
So I think we already kind of mentioned this a little bit, but if you want to mention something else, or touch on something else, or go in more depth with something you already talked about, what's your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
Mixed. I feel like, okay, let me sit up in my chair. Sorry.
Oh, it's about to get serious over here.
Oh wait.
Are you sure about
no,
this?
my phone.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, so one bad thing about VTubing, if you go 3D, you are going to be hooked up to a series of wires. If you go my route, that is. And anytime you move, you better get ready to catch something before it falls.
I imagine so. Yeah. Dang. You good?
Yeah, I'm good now. So basically it's mixed. So you have people in the community that are, like I've said before, like, I'm trying to think of a good way to form a sentence because I'm horrible at forming sentences.
Take your time. Take your time.
So there's not a lot of people helping out in the community like I first originally saw when I joined, because when I did join, I was very lost, but there was a lot of helping hands in the community who were like posting like networking threads that I said before, or like, it's like, okay, here's some free assets that you can use. Here's good sites, good people that you can commission that you can actually trust. And you're not seeing so much as that anymore. Like, if you don't already know that these places exist, you're not gonna find them. It's just not gonna be the case. And it's like a lot of people are leeching off of other people. There has been a lot of drama. There has been like, there are people who are anti-VTubers, and a lot of us have just been worried sick out of our mind, because I can't tell you how many people that I know who have gotten follow-botted, who have gotten there. Like, I personally have had my Discord raided. I woke up one morning and my Discord was just raided with bots that posted gore.
Ooh.
And it took me, I had to have my Discord server on lockdown all day. Me and my members, I'm so thankful for the community that I have, because they helped me put together a good, secure, protective system, and we all worked together on like wiping the Discord clean of everything that had happened. And essentially I had to delete every single channel because they had posted so much shit, and
Remake it.
wiping it clean and remaking them.
Dang, that sucks. Like that what terrifies me, because I have some really cool people. Like I have Platinum right now modding my stream, and I just got Akira to help mod my Discord stream. And it's so terrifying because like right now I'm risking losing my channel just doing this stream because of the hate raids that's going on right now. And I have I have people watching out for me. I have this panic button on my little like stream deck that I have to press to make sure that this doesn't happen. And then on Discord a couple days ago, I just had one member just stop putting a whole bunch of like porno stuff in my chat, and I had to get rid of them. And I don't know how. Like I'm super new with this Discord stuff, and luckily I had a friend who was about to go to bed, and I was like, "Hey, dude, can you help me out with this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And he just like did a couple things and fixed the whole issue. But man, like I'll be terrified if I got raided by like bots. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, I had a lot of people in the Discord that were letting me know the situation that happened, because a lot of people in my Discord are in different time zones, and they helped me pinpoint the time that it happened and what had went on, and like sourced all the bots that had came into the Discord server and everything. And it was just we all came together and we worked together and we took care of it. And they alerted me like at the time that it happened, private messaged me and said, "Hey, Meme, I woke up and I saw that there was a bunch of people that joined the Discord server, and then next thing I know, all this stuff had been posted." And I'm unfortunately, I'm one of the people that I don't go to bed until really late at night and wake up like at midday because I have a sleeping disorder. So it took me a little while to get on it, and I really need to get a mod that if something like that happens, I can immediately get on it, and I am not the one that has to go in and take care of that. You know, if I'm not there, someone else can take care of it.
Which is true. Like that's really good to have. Like I feel like I'm not that big. I'm not that like high up there to have to worry about it. But also I'm so scared because I'm so small. I don't have that protection, that someone could easily just destroy my entire career just by like placing one small thing, which is so scary to think about. Yeah, mods that you can trust. So far the mods that I do have are freaking amazing, and I love them to death. I wish I could pay them. I wish, but at the moment I think they just are freaking awesome people. They'll help me out. So I envy you too.
I'm about to get my best friend Ravi to like help me at least mod Twitch. I'm going to give her permissions in the Discord server, but she'll mainly be able to help me out when I go live on Twitch, because she's there for pretty much all the streams. But on Discord, I am going to have to find someone who could help me be more hands-on. I have had someone that I feel trust approach me and say that they would be glad to do, but it's just someone that I've met through the VTubing community that it's like, it's a big thing that you're afraid to hand over to somebody. Like, they could be nice, and then like at the flip of a switch, look at what they might have done.
Yeah, like you accidentally didn't mention a chat conversation. Like he said, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" And you like didn't see that, and that just triggered him, and he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna wreck her stuff." You know, and that's happened. Yeah, no, I understand. It's scary out there. It's definitely scary out there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's good to have people you can trust that can help you out. That's really good. All right, so let's talk about your streams, your career with streams. Have you noticed any changes in how you stream since you first started compared to now?
I would say I've noticed a little bit of a difference. So I used to heavily like wait until like I had someone in chat to kind of talk back and forth with, or I would have my friends come and join me, or who I thought were friends at the time. Like I've had a falling out with a group of friends that I used to hang out online, unfortunately, since the beginning, and I'm no longer talking to a few of those people.
Sorry.
And it's we used to talk while I would be live, and I used to have a private Discord server that any of my buddies could like join me in the call. We could talk, and they just watch me play the game, and I'd interact with chat, and I would heavily like rely to have someone to bounce off of. To where nowadays I very much so I have Messenger, and I have a throwaway account on Messenger because, like, whenever I ran out of storage on my phone, back when data bytes were so small on phones and stuff, I would go and upload the pictures that I couldn't store on my phone anymore. That way I'd have them. Well, nowadays, I use it to where I can go and send messages to myself. Like, I have a random thought, like, oh, let me type that down, and I talk about that during stream, and then I have currently a 3-monitor setup to where I have stream over here, I have my game on the main monitor, and then over on a TV that I converted into a monitor, I have my actual Twitch channel pulled up to where I can monitor and make sure that everything's okay. And I have a small little window of Messenger pulled up, that way I can see all my notes, because I used to have it open on my phone, but I have to use my Apple phone to help me do all this stuff. So I can go,
Your face capture is really spot on, by the way.
Yeah. I had to, I used to have a Samsung phone, and I had to switch to Apple just to be able to have this.
Yeah, I've been told by everyone in the Vtuber community that they literally only have an iPhone just because of that feature.
We were all converted Samsung users.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I feel like a lot of the people I interviewed already said they used to be Samsung owners. So actually, that's interesting.
I had a Note 10 Plus, and then I switched over.
now, so they say that they use it only for the VTubing part. Do you use it as your personal phone as well?
I do, and that's because I don't have the funds to go out and buy a brand new phone. Like, I cannot drop that much money just out of nowhere. You know, like if most people would go and buy a pre-owned one, just wipe it clean and then use it. That way they can do that. I don't have that kind of cash. Like, I literally spent all my savings getting my model because I'm setting up to get disability cash. Like, I've been fighting my court case for a while now, so it's like whatever money I get in from stream goes directly back into stream, or like money that I get off of the side, you know, like doing little household chores or doing things around the neighborhood, goes into stream, or goes into my collection, which goes back into stream. So I couldn't do that. So I found out, and I asked my mom, like, okay, how much longer until like my, you know, like with AT&T or other internet phone providers that you can upgrade your phone after so long?
Yes.
I asked her, how much longer till we can do that on one of our phones? And she was like, "Man, what are you doing?" I was like, I need an upgrade. Did you break your phone? No. Then why are you upgrading? I was like, listen.
So it's like I got a plan. Like, you pull out a little PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, that's pretty much what I did. So here was the plan that I did. I brought up this big point. My mom had a phone that she it was like a really old Samsung. Like, we had got our phones around the same size. It was like when I got my first phone that was an actual, you know, like touch phone. We used to have a flip phone.
I used to have a flip phone too.
Yeah, I miss those things. I'm thinking about getting one of those just to have one because they're kind of coming back.
Yeah, they are. I kind of want to get one too, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But anywho, so she had been needing a new phone, and we were going to use my upgraded plan, but it turns out my upgrade plan wouldn't have worked until well in the next year. And then we found out her upgrade plan was about to come in. And I was like, opportunity. So what we did was that she likes to read books on her phone, and the phone that I had was the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, like I said, was the one that she wanted, but AT&T was out of stock of that phone at the time, so I was like, I wonder, Mother, how would you feel to have my old one? And then I take that and I get the phone that I need, and she was like, only because I want big screen so I can read books on phone. It's like, yeah, there we go.
It's like that meme and like deal the negotiators. Like you
Precisely.
you
That's
read
what
books
I
on
did.
phone. I get Vtuber make funny faces.
Oh,
Pretty much.
yes.
I love
And
it.
she was like, that's what you wanted the phone for? It's like, uh-huh. It moved real good, doesn't it? She's like, I will kill you, child.
But look how good it looks.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? Maybe if you pop off and you just get super crazy famous, you'd be like, I almost couldn't because I had a battle with my mom about getting this great phone.
Yep.
No, I love it. I think it's great. Cool. All right, how about this? Let's go back to video games because I can't get enough of video games. Favorite video game or video game franchise?
My favorite video game of all time would have to be Nier Automata.
Ooh, okay.
My favorite franchise, I would have to say, would be either The Legend of Zelda or I'm trying to remember the name of it because it's like one that I don't visit to all too much. God, what was it? We'll just go with Legend of Zelda, and my favorite like standalone game is Nier Automata. I do like the Nier series as well as the Drakengard that it's attached to, but I can't say too much on it because I haven't played the full line of games. I've played Nier Automata and I've played Nier, both versions of Nier.
All right, cool.
So.
Well, hey, both are great versions. Definitely.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, those are good. Those are good choices. Definitely the Zelda one. I definitely can see it. Nier is still a game I own it. I just been meaning to play it. It's in my collection. One day I will definitely play it.
The one good thing about the Nier series is it doesn't matter where you pick up in the series. Even with Drakengard, it doesn't matter. You can just pick up and play it. You don't have to have prior info to what happened in the current events because it never goes through with the same characters, pretty much. With the exception of a few, but if you know the back lore and all that stuff, it does help you understand it a little bit more, but you can just play it without knowing.
I hear you. It kind of reminds me of like Persona, because I'm a huge Persona fan.
Yeah.
I try to go backwards, and I only played through 4 and 5 completely, and I only like kind of beginning part of Persona 3, and I haven't even touched the other two. They all kind of individually done on their own like story. But if you know the other ones, you'll know some references here and there, which I think is still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. If you could live in a video game world, which world would it be?
That's a tough question because all the games I liked are fucked up.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it's so amazing. Okay, I didn't think you would say that.
I tend to like the really messed up games, which is why I like Nier so much and why I like Legend of Zelda. If I had to pick one, let's see, what's a wholesome game that I know of? Because the only one I can think of is Animal Crossing, and I do not want to be in debt eternally to the little raccoon man.
True.
That's not for me.
I'm already dealing with debt on my own. I don't want to deal with it with a raccoon guy. Don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I guess
Sorry.
you know what? You're about to say the most common answer that I get.
Yeah, you heard it, Pokemon, because it's easy.
It's easy, but you know
It ain't
what?
got too much.
I would love to be in a Pokemon world. That would be my jam. Battle in Wonderworld, glitch all day long. And alright, that'd be great.
Oh, now that I think about that, yes. Ravi, you have a point. How could I forget that one of my favorite husbandos? Oh my god.
But yeah, no, like Pokemon has always been like a dream of mine to live in the Pokemon world. But also, if you think about it, there's some scary ghost types that I kind
like
of don't want
anything can come to life essentially, and that's not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, definitely not fun. Even a Pokemon would be amazing depending on the
Ah.
region. Oh, I didn't know what.
Maybe. Depends if I can get with Giovanni, how well it'll go.
True. All depends on if he's canon single, right?
Canon.
Canon. Cool. I like that.
Well, didn't the one that he had his kid with, like, something happened to her?
I think so. So
Yeah.
so he is single.
Yep, single, ready to mingle.
Hey, there
Full
you go.
on DILF.
Yep, go for it. I'm pretty sure anyone would want the Dragon Mama to like go for it. You have to take your great smooth speech skills that you got from your father
Mhm.
to help you out with that though.
Yeah, I'm sure that we could raid in and make something work.
I think so too.
Because that's like one good thing that Pokemon's at. They know how to make scrumptious characters.
True though.
One thing they
true.
always have nailed.
Character designs 100%. I wouldn't even do Pokemon battling. I'll just get Pokemon that can fly and just take to the skies, right? That'd be
Yes!
cool. That'd be cool. Like a Pidgeot. That'd be cool. I would love
Or
that.
just get a Lapras and be able to swim around.
That'd be cool too. You know, or like I think there was this Pokemon that like helps you like dream like perfectly to go into like different worlds.
I know what
guess
you're
that'd be
talking
Chachi.
about, and I don't remember which one it is. Isn't it like Drowsy? Wait, no, Drowsy eats your dreams, doesn't he?
Yeah, like Gengar and Hypno. Even though Gengar is my
Yeah.
favorite Pokemon, I probably wouldn't want to meet one in a dark alley. Probably not the best idea.
I had a thought. Lord help all the horny VTubers who chose that, because you know they going straight for Tangela.
Oh, the tentacles. Yes, they usually are really into anime because of that.
It would only be a
Thanks.
matter of time. I'd give them 15 minutes before they'd have one caught, and
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
never see them again.
Yep, they don't need anyone else afterwards. And then you see like go Pokeball. You just see his eyes all like super like distraught and like I've seen things, man. I've seen things.
Yep, that poor Tangela, that poor Tangela.
Cool. Hey, chat's saying their favorites. So we got Zangoose, we got Snorlax. I like Snorlax especially,
Ooh.
and Garbodor. That's cool.
Gardevoir?
Gardevoir.
Or is it the male equivalent of Gardevoir? I don't know if they go by a different name.
I might be pronouncing wrong. Garbodor.
Garbodor? Yeah, I think that's right. Let me look it up. I may be mistaken. That may be the trash one. Hold on. Garbodor, Pokemon.
Yep, it is the trash Pokemon.
Yeah, it is the post Pokemon. I thought it was.
Hey, you know what? You like what you like. You know, go for it.
Yeah. My favorite's Vaporeon, hands down. I
Vaporeon,
would
cool.
love to own a Vaporeon.
Definitely go for it. I like Jolteon. Jolteon's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, Jolteon's so cool. The evolutions are really cool.
I'm
If
waiting for
I
a
had to
ghost type.
Mhm.
Ghost type one.
Do we have a ghost type?
Not yet.
Why haven't they gotten on that? Wait, a dragon evolution. I may
Exactly.
be biased. I
A
may
little
be
biased. A little biased. I can definitely see it.
A little. It's a tad.
Just a tad.
Tiny bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
No, I agree. Like, I would love, like, that's why I'm looking forward to Pokemon Arceus, because it's an open world Pokemon game. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
we're getting closer. Like, let's keep
It's
at
looking
this.
a lot more promising after the last update, I'll say that. I don't know what my hand just did.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't know.
Alright, so next part. Any VTubers you would like to collab with one day? Like anyone you look up to, any really popular ones, or maybe some just some close friends that you just always want to find some time to collab with one day?
Right now, currently, I'm kind of like at a standstill with collabing and what I would like to do with collabing, because I'm going through a lot of different medications currently to get my ADHD under control. And it's like, you know, those pills mess with your emotions and stuff. So it's been a hot minute. I haven't got to have too much of experience with collabing, because to me, they're just very awkward, and It's just, you're trying to talk to the person, you're trying to talk to chat, you hear them talking in chat, and you think that they're talking to you, and it's just like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Oh, yeah, aha, kind of deal.
I've dealt with that a couple times. Like I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey man, this is really cool." And then all of a sudden I hear, "Hey guys, thanks for the raid! Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay,
It's so awkward, and you don't know what to do. It's just like, hi, kind of deal. So if I could collab with someone, I think I would really, really like to collab with let me look up their name because I am absolutely trash with name. Okay. Skycram. They're a shark VTuber and they're very, very sweet, and we've chatted back and forth to each other several times. I would really love to collab with them. I would also really, really like to collab with a friend that I have named Bucky. I would like to collab with them. Maybe Lady Rose. I'm sure you've ran into them a few times. And maybe there's one other. Oh yes, I cannot forget the lovely, lovely Moon. If Moon is here, it's just I'm waiting to get everything sorted out before I kind of push towards collabing. But I wouldn't mind to. But I'm more of a person that if I want to play multiplayer games with someone, I want to do it one-on-one, off-screen kind of deal. But just playing games in general, I'd love to do it with those people.
No, I can see that. That's pretty cool. I like that. I know Lady. I don't know other people. I actually asked if Lady would like to be interviewed, and she has yet to get back to me. But we'll see.
Oh, I'll have to message her about that.
Just take your time. I actually this is pretty cool. I really love doing these interviews with like other VTubers and get everyone's different opinions on things. That got to the point that I'm already booked until like the first beginning part of October, which is really cool.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Like I think it's really cool because I was worried that there's gonna be like some weeks that I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to do any VTubers because I can't get a hold of them. But just one night, I kind of just like went through all the people I follow. I'm just like, hey, you want to be interviewed? And some of them actually went back and was like, yeah.
Open.
And there's one VTuber that like has over like 5,000 followers, and like she's really popular, and she responded back to me saying that, hey, I appreciate it, thank you, but I'm not interested. I'm like, thank you for responding. Like that's freaking amazing. I didn't think someone as like big, whatever. I just kind of did a shot in dark. So like that was pretty nice. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice getting to hear back. That's like I was followed by Crimbo at one point on Twitter, and I freaked out, and I messaged them, and I was just talking back and forth, making small talk, because I've always wanted to talk to them because I really enjoy their streams and just wanted to make small talk and all that stuff. And I would really like to hang out and play games with them. That's like another person that I'd like to go and play games with. That and Project Ugly Bastard is a very cool person, and I would like to like get to know them, be friends with them, and play games with them, because for me it's more of like I would like to be friends, behind streaming as a group and like Discord calls and all that kind of stuff, rather than on screen where it's awkward.
No, totally good. Like some people like the organic of like meeting for the first time, kind of like nervousness. But I agree with you. I like the whole fact of like, let's get together, let's talk, let's hang out, let's get to know each other off camera. And that's mostly what a lot of people do. But I do know that there's some people who just do not have time. Like I don't have a lot of time. It's just hard to schedule kind of stuff, especially with people with different time zones. Like, oh my god.
Time zones suck.
Yeah, I never thought time zones would be an issue until I started collabing and like doing these interviews. And I realizing, oh wait, like I have some time to rest. I don't have to worry about it. Wait, we're supposed to be live in 20 minutes. Okay, let me get on and stuff like that. So like stuff like that. But I'm still happy about it. I think it's really cool. Cool. Alright, we're getting close to the end. Almost done.
No.
Oh, don't worry, we can still talk. I still want to hear chat's questions. So you guys better be thinking of some questions. Cool.
You better have good ones. They better be good and crunchy.
Good and crunchy. Like make sure it has plenty of salt.
Oh yes.
Yes. What are your current goals for streaming?
My current goals for streaming, I would have to say, would be to build a community, like I've been saying. For me, I don't really care about how many followers I have, like most people. I do not care about like how much, like followers on Twitch, Twitter, like how many people are joining the Discord, as long as we're communicating and talking to each other. And like my goals right now, at least by the end of the year, I want to have like maybe a consistent viewers of, I know I'm pushing it by doing this, but maybe 50 people like consistently watching when I'm streaming is my goal, or maybe to hit partner by the end of the year. And that's my goal, is kind of like right now for this year. And I'm trying to figure out what to do, and again, goals of bringing the community together, having a nice community that we can talk, play games, watch movies, and do all these just stupid little things together. And that's pretty much it for me. I don't have too much high reaching for the stars. Like I know some people that they've been like making posts and some stuff of like saying like, oh, I want to reach 500 by the end of the month, or this much, or this that. And I'm just hoping for that.
Yeah.
Just small and
Yeah, you know what? That's nothing's wrong with that. You know, you're not in any hurry. You're enjoying what you're doing. If this happens, great. If it doesn't, don't
Yeah.
worry. I'm still enjoying myself. I'm still having fun.
I'm a lot further than what I thought I was going to be. I thought it would take over a year to get 300 followers on Twitch alone, and I just busted 800 yesterday, and that was a shock. Like, I did not expect to be here with just being here in under a year in the community at all.
Nice. Congratulations. That's really cool. It's
Thank
your
you.
hard work, also.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Well, hey, keep up the good work. I know for a fact you'll get there one day. I definitely know.
It's really been, sorry to derail, but sad that I've seen a lot of people leave the community because they don't see instant success in what they're doing. And that's just, I can't tell you how many people I've seen that have left that within the first couple of months, or between me joining in February to now, that there's been quite a few people that I knew that have quit within a month because they didn't hit affiliate or something, that they didn't get this or get that. And because, like there's the system of when you do your debut, you have debut influx, like your debut will do very well, and then the streams thereafter will kind of like do very small, and that's normal. That's very normal. You just need to use that as a system as to, like kind of put yourself out there and be like, hey, if people stick, people stick. If they don't, well, you had fun while they were there.
Exactly. As long as you enjoy yourself, then the viewers and the subscribers will come along with that, I feel like,
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that. All right. Last question. Do you have any advice for those who might want to get into streaming / VTubing?
Advice would be figure out what you want your community to be. Because if you're antisocial, you need to get the fuck ready. Because you're going to have to interact with people to make this work. If you want to like make this into a career, make this something that you do, you need to like, regardless of what your viewpoints on streaming are, you need to be ready to like interact with chat, have a Discord server, have a Twitter. You need to get ready to do all that stuff. You need to constantly, every opportunity that you can, go in and promote yourself. Because I've seen people who like they get up to 2,000 followers on Twitter and they'll stop promoting themselves, and then because of that their streams start declining or something else. And like even when they get up to 1,000 followers on Twitter, like they'll stop promoting themselves because they think like, oh, it's high enough, it'll just roll in on its own. It won't. You need to constantly go into those things. You need to constantly be showing yourself off, talking to people, going to all these different links and stuff. And like I've seen so many people that have stopped, and because of that, their growth has stopped. Because yes, there's going to be those people that they don't have to do all those things. It's no different than going to school. You're going to have those people who have to work their ass off to study to make a B plus, and there's those people that they can see it one time on the whiteboard and they'll get an A for the test.
Yep.
That they don't have to study at all. That's the same thing that applies with streaming. And it's, don't give up. Just keep on pushing through it. You're gonna have your bad days. You're gonna have your bad streams. You are most definitely going to have your good days. You're gonna have your good streams. And if you see people dipping off a stream, yes, it may be something that you're doing. Yes, like you need to keep talking because nobody's just going to want to sit there and like,
Watch
you know,
stream.
yeah, watch you doing nothing. Like if you're a mute VTuber or if you're a mute streamer in general, there's different ways that you can work around that. Like you can have like a speech to text, like what Zen has. You can like, I've seen drawing VTubers that are mute that they'll write their message on screen of what they're wanting to say. There's different ways that you can work around that. And it's whatever version you're going to, go and find your strong points and go with that and push through it, because there's always going to be a dip that you need to work through. And it's just try your hardest, have fun with it, don't stress out over it, because if you do, you're going to get burnout. I've went through burnouts, I've went through stress. I know how it is. And make sure, like how I said earlier, like if you want to get into this, maybe go and Vroid, see how you like it. Go get you a PNG, see how you like it if you want to spend a little bit of money. And if you wind up liking it, go get you a bigger commission model and like go and do all this stuff and go from there. Just don't start off getting the best of everything, break your wallet, you stop within a month, and now you're out thousands of dollars, because this is a very expensive thing to get into.
You're not the only one who said that too. It's like could be a very expensive hobby, and it will be more expensive if you turn it into a career. So like, you guys have to be aware that like it looks cool, it looks really cool watching other people. Like, hey, I might want to try that one day, but just know that it's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone.
Oh yeah, that's like, you want to take a wild guess at how much my model was?
Well, you said thousands just a second ago, so I'm going to say maybe that model by itself was 1,000.
That's how much that would usually cost.
Oh.
I came across a very talented artist that doesn't charge that much for their work, that they have amazing work. My model itself was 170 because I had to pay, it would have been not 100. What am I saying?
Yeah, I was like 100. Wow.
It was 570.
Okay.
And it would have been 560, but I had like some custom stuff done to it that was like $5 a piece. And that's how much that cost. And then to be able to get all this, the Apple AR kit installed, that was a additional 90. And the reason why that costs so much, because usually the Apple AR kit, you'll have people who are charging $400 to install this shit. There's someone who cuts you a bargain because they have it like simple to a T. They can easily work on it. And they did it for, it was originally going to be 60. And then I had to get them to fix a few things on my model. And I gave them a tip. So it wound up being rounded up to 90 because I had a problem with this model that something was wrong with the hips, because it was originally a PMX converted to a VRM, and she would fold in on herself and like her skirt would be over her head. And they were able to fix that and a few other issues that I was having with the model. So you have 670 plus 90. And then my overlay that I use was 150. The plushie that I have was 50 plus I had to get an adjustment made to it that was plus 25. And what else? Oh right, my pixelated, like when someone follows, raids, donates, or any of that stuff, that was a total of $60 or $70. So I've spent over 1,000, and that's not including my first model that I had commissioned, as
Oh.
well as the edits that I made to it. And I had a friend that made me a version of this that I have going on that
Oh.
scammed me out of a lot of the money that my followers, if you've been with me for a while, the ones who do know about that situation, yeah, they scammed me out of like $400, wasn't it, guys? I think it was. And you guys helped me recoup all that money that I lost, and I thank you all. Like, you did not need to do that.
Oh, that's
but
so sweet.
I still thank you.
Aw, Chad, you guys are the true MVPs. True MVPs.
They are. I don't know what I'd do without them. They've helped me through a lot of tough shit.
Aw, you guys are great. Awesome. You guys deserve all the praise.
They do. They're
Aw.
sweet beans.
Cool. Well, that was pretty good. I like it a lot. I think that's all the questions I have so far. I need to go and feed my cat because he's meowing like crazy. That's why I keep on looking over for myself. Entertain chat. Don't do anything wrong. Don't do anything bad.
I can't make any promises, so...
Platinum, watch my chat, please. I'll be right back.
We'll see how that goes.
Shouldn't take too long.
Okay. Okay, you guys, did you bring the arson supplies? I told you to meet me around back at 5. Where the fuck you guys at? Oh, yes, thank you again for having me here. Yes, Ravi, did you bring them? I know I can count on you. You better. Let me bring up stream because I've had it open this entire time so I can chat. There we go. But how has everybody been? I hope you've all had a good night so far. How has Quavid been teaching you? I've got an itchy eye that I need to take care of. Oh Lord, my eyelash got stuck in my eyeball. I hate it when that happens. Good Lord. I swear it's either the eyelash, a gnat, or something else. It's just, what is it with those gnats that whenever you were a kid, there's just like, there's something about your eyes, homie. Let me go and get up in there. And then you had to scrape them out, I swear to God. It's been comfy for you. I don't know why it won't let me have actual chat open. For some reason, it's just letting me see, chat that's on the board. What'd it do? I may have to reload it. Hold on, Chief. Hold on, I'm gonna be behind you guys for a minute. I got commercial. No, damn it. Well, at least I'm giving money. Fucking chat anyway again. I swear, you guys know my luck. It's never good. Never ever good. And what do you know? It's the same commercial. Of course.
What'd I miss?
Nothing much. Besides my screen's going absolutely bonkers.
all the fun. Alright, let me read over chat. It's been comfy. Bro, my eye was itchy at the same time. Oh no. Listen to Persona music. Yeah, no, I love Persona music. And it is not copyrighted. So
oh really?
Yeah, Persona music is not copyrighted, so I can play it all the time. That's what I love about it. I can play all the Persona music because it's freaking amazing.
Heck yeah.
I'm practicing outside drifting bikes in my MK8, so I'm not completely useless inside drifters. That's cool. I like that. These ads support the streamers. True. Sometimes if I have to walk away for a second, I will hit a 30-second ad. Because what else would you be doing?
Yeah, I was trying to load it because it wouldn't let me see chat, and then every time I reloaded it, it kept on popping up the same ad, and I was like, oh no, I can't see anything.
Aww. You totally good. Nothing, just complete change of leadership. What? Who's the leader? Who's to control?
All I know is I'm not here.
What?
I'm not here.
Hey, come back here.
I'm not here.
Hey.
No.
Oh, come back here. What are you doing?
No.
You need to take responsibility.
I did nothing. I set nothing on fire. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Wait, what's that smell?
No, you don't smell nothing. It's just a barbecue out back, okay? We're just
Okay.
having a good old barbecue.
Okay. I'll trust you on that. I'll trust you on that.
Yeah.
Let
We
me
got
see
some
now. It's
ribs.
my
You
shit.
want some?
Dude, I'm totally down for ribs. Dude, I'm hungry like crazy. Totally down. Platinum is your show. Oh, well, how dare you? You were my martyr. How do you betray me? How you betray me
Thank
like
you.
this?
Another loyal follower, I see. I see you sold your soul. It's very
Oh.
crunchy.
Oh, crunchy. Oh, snap. Is my soul very crunchy? Can you see inside my soul?
Hmm. Yes, we did start 3 separate fires. We gotta have more food to fix, don't we?
True. Well, as long as it's for food, then it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so now we at the end of the interview. Thank you guys for sticking through to the end. You guys are freaking amazing.
Thank you.
For your reward, ask either one of us any question you guys want.
Yes, ask away.
Ask away. Ask us any question. I'll read it out for you guys, and we'll answer it to our best of our abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have anything, other than burning down my stream setup?
We can't make any promises. I mean, you did invite a dragon on the stream after all.
True.
So,
Cool. So we got a question. Why are you so cool? Why are you so
that
cool?
is a good question.
Yeah. Why are you so cool?
Why are you so cool?
Me? I think she's talking about you.
Nah, I think they talking about you.
I think they're talking about you because I'm like average streamer. You are a freaking dragon.
Nah, I'm an average dragon. I'm ripped straight out of Dragon Tales and Spyro, so what can I say?
I like it. I think it's great. I don't know. Like if you're talking to me, I try to be chill. Like I try to be as relaxing as possible. And I would say I'm a gamer and an anime lover, so I can jump on to a lot of different jokes, and I can be relatable. Why are you so cool? Chill is cool.
I don't know, man. But is it because I start fires? Is that it?
That's a little hot. It's a little hot, not
know.
cool.
I just have a tendency to start shit and leave. So I guess that's what it is, maybe.
You stay here. We're not done with you yet. You stay here.
I don't make any promises yet again.
Alright, so Mimi, what are your thoughts on Wario, especially in Mario Kart?
He's thick as hell, and I want that ass.
Whoa, I didn't think you had a thing for Wario.
He's dumpalicious. What can I say? He's a little shortcake and dumpy as hell. He's a little shortcake. What can I say?
Hey,
He's party-sized and dumpy.
He's like a little. He's like a little muffin.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
the
like
muffin's got booty.
Booty, yeah, exactly. Like, where do you think the phrase "muffin top" comes from?
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay, so I think you would do good with Derp. Me, another streamer that's very anime game oriented. I don't know who Derp is, but I would love to meet him. Like, I love meeting new people. Like, one of the reasons why I love doing these interviews is just because I love meeting you guys. And I feel like the VTuber community is so welcoming, even for people outside the VTuber community, that I'm able to meet some really awesome people. Like Mimi right here, Akira, that's actually, I feel like, still in chat. But like, I just meet all you guys. You guys are just really cool people. So I wouldn't mind meeting Derp. If he's just a regular streamer, then let's collab. Let's hang out.
Hell yeah.
Send him an invite. Message him saying that, hey, this guy also loves anime and gaming. Let's collab. Let's do something. More than happy to. At Mimi, okay. After Spiral series completion, might you tackle the SNES titles in the future of Breath of Fire?
Breath of Fire. I don't know if I've heard of that series. I am debating on what I want to play. I did have an idea of what we were going to play next. Oh, I'm thinking about us playing Ocarina of Time possibly after we get done with Spyro, which I need to be ordering a new HDMI cable because the very long one that I had for us to connect to the various consoles, like how we do in past streams, is being occupied at another station, so I need to buy one to replace it so I can have that one freed back up. I do want to get to NES, SNES titles, and some of the games that I'm really wanting to play on SNES are, of course, Chrono Trigger and Earthbound. I really want to try Earthbound, otherwise known as Mother. So.
Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Wait, so, tough question. True question. What is the meaning of life? I feel like we always get this question.
Depends on who you ask, really.
I'm asking you.
Do as much shit as you can before you kick the bucket.
You know what? It's pretty legit. Like we have a short lifespan, so unlike dragons, you live forever. But me,
I am
human,
half human. I don't know, man.
Then you might have to wonder how long that's gonna stay.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know about me.
Well, that means we'll try and stay as busy as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that the meaning of life for me is just like prolonging your generation. You know, like just like being well known and not like just this random pebble in the pond. Like trying your best to like do something to make you well known. You know, I don't know. That's just me personally, though.
Being different from the rest of the crowd.
I like being different. Being different is cool. Mimi just thirsts for video game men this whole stream. you thirst
Y'all
for
gonna
video
talk
game?
shit. I'm just gonna leave.
Oh no, chat, bring it back, no.
I've heard it. You bully me over on my own stream, and you bully me when I come over to other people's stream. When does it end?
When does it end? Made a Capcom its JRPG with Dragon Pro tag. Oh, that'd be cool. New Platinum Run, Ghost of Tsushima, or Witcher 3. So Platinum Panda is actually one of my favorite. Oh, someone just yeeted you. I guess you just got yeeted. Yeet.
Nope.
Platinum is a really cool streamer. He's very new. He's just starting out, but what he does a lot of platinum streams. So he will find a game and platinum it. And Ghost of Tsushima, he already platinum, but the new director's cut came out. So I want to see him platinum that one. But Witcher 3 would also be pretty cool to platinum too. I would like to see that.
That would be a nightmare, I imagine.
I imagine so too. The meaning of life is to create something lasting and meaningful to your lineage. Oh, I can't pronounce. See, this is me having a hard time pronouncing words. For your fellow man and woman. True. That's why I think like making something like worth remembering that other people could know later in life.
Yeah.
Twice the light, half as bright. You gotta try. Yeah, you should definitely try that game. Sounds like. Cool. Any other questions you guys have in chat?
Come on.
I
We need
like
to start more
questions.
fires.
Yeah, more fight. Wait. Let's wait until we get to her stream, and then you guys can start as many fires as you want. I am in a small studio apartment.
No.
I don't want any fires. It's already hot.
More fires. More fires.
Okay.
Big ass bonfire. Come on.
When?
I love that. That's my favorite one. Just the anime.
I need to
Wow.
put that on my stream.
It's a sound alert. Let me see if I can find it for you.
Oh yeah, I have the sound alerts. I have the max that you're allowed to put for bits, as well as the ones that you can put like for channel redeems, which I wish that they would let you do more than what they do for channel redeems, because it's like 5 or something that they let you have.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird that the free one is only like 5, but the paid one's like 20. I'm like, what? No.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of cash to pay you guys every so much every month.
Well, Platinum, you use all the points. Use as many points as you like. You can use all the points. But it seems like I'm guessing it's because you already did a Q&A, so they already know so much about you. But it looks like your side of chat is pretty quiet right now. They don't have any questions for you.
They don't have the nerve to ask me questions too much anymore.
Oh,
They know better than the ass.
Oh, snap. It sounds like a challenge to me. Sounds like a challenge.
Oh, yes, it's very much a situation of don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to.
But this is
They
the perfect
learn.
time to do it. This is the perfect time. Perfect time.
Mm-hmm. Try you. Oh.
Oh,
Renus would
sounds
like a challenge.
Oh, challenge. We actually know more about Mimi than we want to.
Hey, you ain't got no right, Ravi. That's the one I was talking about earlier. That's my
Okay.
reference.
Oh, okay. I love it. Yikes. Love
You
it.
ain't got no damn room talk. None at all.
Oh snap. Oh snap. I guess they know you a lot. Do you have any questions for me then?
What got you in the anime is a big question because we all like varied. You know, we had like the secretive anime watchers or the people that they watch Nickelodeon turn over to Adult Swim at night. Like, how did you get introduced to anime?
Toonami.
Toonami. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Me and my brother just stood up super late watching all the Toonamis of like Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist, Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha,
Hell
Ronin
yeah.
Warriors. You know, like we watched that stuff like crazy, and we just loved it. And then we watched some other like this is one anime. It's one of my favorite old school anime that no one's ever heard of. It's called Gensetsu Weed, which is Silver Fang Legends. It's a freaking
I've
old
heard of
school.
that. I have not watched it.
Really
though.
cool. It's old school, but it's really cool. And then I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and loving it. And then someone introduced me to a anime. It's not that very well known. No one really knows about it, but it's called Naruto.
Oh no, I haven't heard of Naruto in my life.
Yeah, it's,
what
it's
on earth is
underground.
Naruto?
It's underground anime. Not only the coolest weebs know about this. But at the time I didn't know about it. Like I was watching like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So when I got introduced to Naruto, I was visiting California, which was very new to me, and my cousin and my brother, who I looked up to crazily, showed me Naruto, and I thought it was like the grown-up anime. I thought like this was the cool stuff, and it was just so interesting, all the different characters and stuff like that. So I fell in love with Naruto because of that.
I have a question. Did you go to Apex while you were there?
Apex?
Yeah, Anime Expos in California.
So I did, but I did that like I just started going Anime Expo 3 years ago. So like, I didn't do that when I was a kid. I only went to it 3 years ago when I was dating a girl the first time, and we had a lot of fun the first time. The second time, it didn't really go very well, but I had a blast there, and then COVID happened. And so then I want to go again really badly. I want to go again. Like maybe one more time.
How is it?
It's really cool. It's there's a lot of rude people that does not know how to socially act. Like I just remember just seeing people like kind of like this is people just kind of like bear through. They have the like weeby mask on, and they have like the backpacks full of like half naked waifus of posters in the back, and they just like trying to get to the next characters. There's a lot of like nasty like sexual things that they are surprisingly easy to get to over there. Like body pillows and but other than that, I think it's really fun and really exciting seeing all the different cosplayers and getting these cool merch. Like I got this lovely girl. She's a statue of mine, a little anime figure. Yeah. Get a good grip so I don't.
You got a couple of really cool ones back there.
Yeah, no, all right. I can show you some of these, but this is the one I have that I really got. It's really cool. She's from Fate Grand Order.
I remember when that went up for pre-order. That one's so cool.
Right? I got her from Anime Expo, and she's one of my favorite ones. But
I really want to get the Bride Saber that was released a couple of years ago because she looks so pretty.
Yeah, she looks really cool. I got
she
the
looks gorgeous.
Saber.
Oh yeah, have you seen the racing sabers, the original statues that they released? Those look so cool as well. Like, I want to get the 3-piece set.
They are really cool. I like that a lot. Specifically to Mimi and Trick, what is the Sailor Scout in Sailor Moon that does the Shrine Maiden? I did watch Sailor Moon a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen it,
I haven't
just
seen
a small bit.
Yeah, I actually do not know. Like I know some of the characters. I know like 2 of them are like super lesbian with each other. Which they like in America they try to pull off as sisters. I was like,
yeah, they try to make them cousins and all that stuff, which was horrible. Are they asking if we know who they are?
I think so.
Who the shrine?
Wait,
'cause I think
that
it's-
is a
Saturn, right?
Saturn? I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, it's the girl with the black hair, right?
Yeah, I think it is Saturn.
'Cause now that I remember, yeah, I do remember her wearing the like traditional like shrine maiden, and I remember her having the
Yeah.
fire. She had the fire thing, right? I think, right? Did she have fire?
I believe so. I used to have a figure of hers, but I forgot what happened to it, but it was really neat. But yeah, I believe it is Sailor Saturn, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. Okay. There was also the girl with the brown hair, and she was wearing green, and she had like this little like lightning thing that like that comes up.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I know what they look like. I just don't know their names.
Yeah.
Oh, the fire one is Sailor Mars.
Mars.
That makes
Ah.
sense. Fire Mars. I can see that. I can see that. The electric
Planets
one
are
is Sailor
hard.
Jupiter. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So the answer is Mars. Oh, are we doing anime
Makes a lot more
quizzes? Are you guys trying to do anime quizzes on us?
I may watch anime, but I don't know everything. Okay, so please don't.
I know a good amount of anime. I know a lot of old school, and new, because I do a series where I talk about the current seasonal anime and my opinion on it, and what I'm looking forward to the next seasonal anime on my YouTube channel, which I have a lot of fun
Oh
doing.
yeah.
And I think it's really cool. I have a lot of opinions of current anime seasonal, but you'll have to wait for the video on that.
I have a question though. What's your favorite anime out of all of them that you've watched?
So I actually have
You
a
gotta
top.
pick the baby.
Yeah, but I can definitely do that. Actually, I did a top 10 anime, my favorite anime video that I think I edited really nicely on my YouTube channel. But spoilers, it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, that's an easy
Ooh.
answer for a lot of people, but to me, it means a lot personally, because that was that anime that like me and my brother grew up with, you know, like how I remember I told you that like in Toonami we used to watch like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Well, Full Metal was one of them, and we just fell in love with it because it was two brothers, and like I grew up, like, this is a little personal, but I grew up in a divorced family where it was just my father, not the mother, the father, who raised me and my brother alone. And so we went through a lot of hardships, and it was really meaningful for me and my brother to like stay together, and we had like this really great bond, like family bond. And watching Full Metal Alchemist, where it's two brothers having a bond, meant a lot to us. So
That's so
like,
sweet.
yeah, so like Full Metal Alchemist will always be my favorite anime because of how significant it was to me as I was growing up.
Yeah.
So cultured, so cultured.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, not trying to plug anything, but you should definitely check out that top 10 video of my...
Yes, please do.
Definitely, because like I talk about like Gensetsu Weed, I talk about like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and how much it means to me. It's only like 22 minutes long. I try to keep it as short as possible.
Yeah, you have to be careful with YouTube stuff, because if it's over a certain amount of a second,
Well, see, I made that mistake my first time because I love top 10 lists. I always wanted to do top 10 lists. And my first top 10 list was, okay, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. But it was top 10 anime waifus. And it wasn't my decision.
That's reasonable.
But it wasn't my decision. I asked on Facebook, I'm like, hey, what would you like to see my top 10? And everyone voted for waifus. So I was like, all right, I'll do top 10 waifus, which was fun, and I really enjoyed it, but the problem was that I had to split it into two different parts, and it was over an hour long. And, like, I want to redo it so that it'd be just 20 minutes. Because I'm pretty
You did a breakdown of the pros and cons of each waifu.
It was so long. I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't want to watch some random nerdy weeb guy gush about his anime waifus for over an hour. So like
That's what the major majority of the fan base is.
Yeah, but like, no one wants to watch that. They just want to create their own.
Yeah.
Well, for me,
I critique and tell you that you're wrong.
Probably. But I don't know. I privated I didn't remove it by private it because I didn't want people to like look at that kind of stuff. So I want to recreate one in the short list, and I feel like as I got older, like my tastes in waifus has changed. So maybe I changed up my rules a little bit. But I will always have my favorite waifu, which is actually this one right here.
Oh, would that be?
She's from the Danganronpa series. She's
yeah,
Chiaki.
Danganronpa girl.
Yeah, I love her so much. She made like when I was playing through the second one, like I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but like something happened to her and it really did like hurt my soul.
I've heard of a lot of the bullshit that goes down in those games. I do not want.
Yeah. It like there's a remake coming out for the Switch and PS4 that's gonna go and have all the games plus like this like sandwich. I want to get a Super Valley and maybe I'll stream it, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a huge Danganronpa fan. It's either Danganronpa or Persona. I can't tell which one I like more, but I actually played all the Danganronpa series. Well, I did not play the Persona series, so
that brings up another question. Are you excited for the new game that studio is making that's besides Danganronpa?
What's that called? Like Tribe 9?
It's like New Worlds, isn't it?
Okay,
like
I know.
World's End, I think.
World Ends Club?
Yeah, World's Ends Club. I think it is.
Yeah, I actually streamed that game. It's very child friendly. Like it's definitely not the same. Like
really?
so I'm gonna spoil it for you.
I'm talking about the right one.
Maybe it's World Ends Club.
World's Ends Club.
My favorite manga is Berserk, and my favorite anime is Hellsing Ultimate. Good choices. Like this person, very cultured. I love it. It's actually really cool. I think Platinum's favorite is Claymore, which he's reading right now, and I think that's actually a really good one too. But yeah, World's End Club, like I bought it and I streamed it, and in the beginning it was like a Danganronpa game, but it was darker because it was kids, like little tiny kids, like elementary school kids, and they were like placed in a game where they have to finish the challenge or finish that goal, and if they do, they get to leave, but then everyone else will die. So they have to figure out what the goal was because they had these wristbands that said a goal on it, but it wasn't their goal, it was someone else's goal. So the people had to find out what their goal was and then perform that goal so that they could win and leave while everyone else dies. And like right off the bat, like kids were like betraying each other and like cheating each other.
I don't doubt it.
Chasing each other, and it's like it got really dark. But then as soon as that ended, it like the game just took it a complete different like direction, and it became more of like, hey, let's all work together as friends to go to Japan, and we go adventuring and we do this platforming, and like I'm like, oh, can we just do more of the first part, please? Like
it was like Danganronpa through the tutorial, and then it completely changed.
Yeah, into something completely different. Like I'm meaning to like replay it and like play the story because I want to know if something does crazy happens like near the end. Yeah. But to me, it just the twist was like so like out of nowhere that I kind of was like, oh well, huh?
Is there like the people who die at the beginning of the game? Can you change who dies at the beginning of the game, or is it dead set that those kids are gonna die?
Well, they didn't die. Like I thought they died because they got a claw that was like reached up, grabbed them, and put it into a robot that killed people. But at the end, they didn't die. They just like, oh, actually, these kids were fine. Nothing was wrong with them. So I was like, oh, okay, so they didn't actually die, huh?
What made them decide to go kid friendly after all the Danganronpa?
I don't know. Well, apparently it came out in an Apple store in China first. Apparently that's when it first came out. It just recently came out on the Switch for like Western audience, but it used to release over in like the App Store in China. So maybe they had restrictions, maybe.
It's kind of like how it was with Kingdom Hearts. I think it was recoded, wasn't it? That it was originally an app game in Japan, and then they made it into a DS game kind of deal. I think it was recoded it was recoded because Rechain was its own thing, because I get those two mixed up all the time.
No, I got you. Like, I feel like there's a lot of games that's starting to be like that. That is app game, and then it gets ported onto the like console.
Yeah.
Like, look at Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact was technically an app game, and then it became on PS4.
Yep.
Alright,
And like
so,
Pokemon Unite, it's gonna be an app game too.
which I can definitely see that. Definitely see that. So we have Trigun, Great Teacher, Onizuka, Tenshin. Oh, Tenshin, I know Tenshin. Miyu and Yu Yu Hakusho were the first animes that I got into. Nice. Trigun's definitely a classic. I like that one. My favorite manga is Berserk. My favorite anime is Hellsing Ultimate. I think I already read that. I always had that issue. I always like accidentally reread chat. I'll
I've
look
done that
away.
before.
I'll like look away, do something else, and I'm like, oh hey, new chat. Oh wait, no, actually, I just
Yeah, that happens to me so many times, and I try to like fumble it off and be like, oh yeah, I was trying to think of something, then I lost my train of thought because it's easy to mask because it happens anyway. So it's like, oh yeah, they can't tell any difference, right? Right.
yeah. You guys don't notice those slip ups, right?
Oh,
Right.
no, it's fine. But
Spike.
my favorite. Oh, sorry, you go
No,
ahead.
no, go. I want to see.
My favorite anime is The Ancient Mage's Bride. I got
Cool.
started off of the manga. I need to get caught up with the manga, but if I were to get caught up with the manga, I would have to spend over $200, and that's not fun. And I remember when they first had it come into theaters, because Crunchyroll did a big thing that they brought it out to theaters that you could watch the first 4 episodes, and this was before they did the English dub. So my dyslexic ass suffered, but graciously, because it was a beautiful sight to see the first 4 episodes of The Ancient Mage's Bride in theaters. Like, it was so fucking beautiful, especially on the episode where Se went to go get her magic staff made, and she met the dragon. It was that whole scene, and where the singing started, and like she was with that dragon in his last few moments. It was just, I about cried. It was so beautiful and like worth it. Would do it again.
Would do it again. I agree. So they were saying chat was Spike Chunsoft often do stories within the games like that, which is true. They like doing twists.
Yeah.
They like doing like different twists that you like Danganronpa 3. Do you mind if I spoil the first beginning of it? Or would
I'm
you
fine
ever
with
play
it if they're fine with it.
Yeah, chat, are you okay with I spoil a little bit of just the first part of the Danganronpa 3? And it gives you the perfect example of like Spike Chunsoft like twists.
Yeah.
It seems like these people actually kind of know Spike Chunsoft kind of games. Maybe they already played it. Because they play like Zero Time Dilemma, Zero Escape is good. I would recommend. I also recommend. I played those games, really good. Then the AI Samuna Files is pretty good. They're actually making a sequel, so that's gonna be cool too. No one's saying anything, so I'm probably not gonna say anything. But let's just say like the first 2 starts off you playing a certain character, and you get really into that character. And the third one you play as another character, but something changes and you play as a completely different character throughout the rest of the game. And I'm like, oh, huh. That's
How'd they
different.
do that?
Well, like again, don't want to get into spoilers, but it's a pretty crazy twist. Like I was really surprised about it. I didn't think when I first saw it, I was like, wow, you're playing as this character? That's kind of cool. Then when it twisted, I was like, oh, huh, that's interesting. I thought it was really cool. If you ever do play it, it's pretty fun. It'd be one of those kind of games that you want to voice.
Yeah, it'll probably be one of those games that if I do, I'd most likely play it in private, or like I do want to start like Discord servers in the Discord server that we play certain games, because there's a game that I've been wanting to play for a while, and it's Brutal Legends. I don't know if you've heard of it.
That's a good one.
But there's so much copyrighted music in it, there's no way in hell I could stream that. So I'm like, I could stream it in the Discord server, and we could get together and like have a mini game night, but it's just like a privated stream, essentially. Like, let's play this through this game so I don't get in trouble through Twitch, okay?
No worries. Really quick,
That'd be fun.
my store is calling me, the security, so give me 1 second. It's very important.
Okay, no. All right, chat. What are we gonna do now? I like Ozzy. He's kind of sweet. Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you, Trick, so that it doesn't wind up doxing you. Okay, I think it went good. Okay. But did y'all see the series that he used to have with his son? Ozzy did that. It was him and his son that they were taking like a cross country road trip, going to all the different museums and landmarks and all that kind of stuff. I watched that a little bit and I thought it was cute. Yeah, I've been hydrating on and off. You gotta stay hydrated, gamers. Okay. Favorite music band / artist. I'm very open to what type of music I like personally. For me, as long as it's not new country music, I do not care. Cause new country music is just like, they talk about the same shit over and over and over. It's either about, I got my new truck, she thinks it's sexy. I got my solo cups, and the girls, all they want to sing about it, I'm gonna murder my husband. He's gonna die good. It's just all that. And I'm from Alabama, and I fucking hate country music with a passion. So, as long as it's not country, I really don't care. I really like, for me, it has to do with the beat. If it's got a good beat, I'll do it. As for favorite bands and artists, I really like The Police. I really like Arctic Monkeys. I really like Glass Animals, Blue Oyster Cult. And those are the only ones that I can think of off of the top of my head right now. Oh, and Electric Blue Orchestra, isn't that they were called? It's the people who made Mr. Blue Sky. I really like that. I think that it's Electric something Orchestra. Oh, that's all I can remember of their name. It's ELO. ELO is their name short. I really like their band. I actually have one of their records, and I need to call about my records player tomorrow. I've got it on the dot. I need to do it because I had a record player and it broke. I swear, I have the worst fucking luck with music players because, okay, here's how it went. I bought a record player myself off of Amazon, brand spanking new. We had got construction done about 2 years ago, and the construction workers fucking broke it because they touched my boxes and I told them not to, so I broke it. My best friend Ravi was fortunate, very, very kind enough to get me a new one, and I had it for a long while. It worked just fine, and then all of a sudden I had moved it to a new location and it just decided it didn't want to work. It wasn't dropped. I didn't do anything to it that would make it to where it didn't want to work, but when I turned it on, it had a purple light and it didn't want to have any sound or anything come out of it. So I've got to call and get that replaced, and then I had a CD cassette player and it decided that it didn't want to work anymore.
Hello.
Hello. We talking about music. How did work go?
So I have some new associates working at my store, and I used to have I think I actually maybe mentioned it on one of my chats, but I had a new associate who had this issue that he didn't close the store properly. I think he finally fixed it. Well, my new associate who just became promoted to close the store by herself, it sounds like he's now doing the same issue. So hopefully this is the only time he has to do that.
Is it like they can't get the system to properly shut down for the night or something?
I cannot say.
Oh, okay. It's alright. Sorry.
Only because I do have some people in my followers who are just customers.
Oh, okay.
So I cannot legally say anything, but let's just say that
They're
having a hard time. Yeah, you cannot disclose. One of the pros and cons of being a manager at a store. But let's say hopefully it doesn't happen again. And if I get another call, I will have to end the stream right at that moment. So I have to go do something. But anyway, yeah, good taste, very good taste. And I am glad for welcoming me back. Thank you.
What's your music taste?
Oh, it's all over the place. like
I'm about to say here.
Yeah, it's all over the place. I used to like a lot of electronic music and like emo music, back in the day,
Yes.
and stuff like that. And then I got really into like noir music, like old school jazz music. And then I became very into like weeby traditional Japanese like music.
Oh yes.
So I really like that. But
I
now,
went through all those phases.
yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it's all over the place. Like if you like his shuffle on my Spotify, you would have like one of like soothing, tranquil Japanese music, and then you will have like hardcore like death metal going on.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like Oni-chan kind of music.
That's like, Lord help the people in my Discord server if they let me play. I have a music playlist called Music Too. Any kind of music that I like, I throw it in that list. I will give people music whiplash because you'll have Mario Paint and then heavy metal, then you'll have Mozart, then you'll have jazz, then you'll have like a video game soundtrack from something, and it's just continuous. And they're like, "Beep, what the fuck are you listening to?" I'm like, "Don't you question me."
Hey, don't question me. Like this is my music. You guys knew you were doing this. You guys signed up for this.
Y'all don't have any suggestions for rhythm, so I'm going to take over rhythm for now.
And you will like my music. You will.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Alright. We definitely talked for a good long time. I'm losing my voice. I don't know about you.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm drinking all the water though. Drinking as much water.
Oh, I understand. There's some nights that after stream that I just had to completely shut down, like chug a whole bottle of water.
That's gonna be me afterwards. But it's all good. It's all good. But thank you again very much
Thank you for having me.
Of course, thank you for being my guest on my interview show. I much appreciate it. You are very welcoming and very nice and very communicative on this entire venture. You actually helped me get this new setup all started too, actually.
No problem. Always happy to help. If my hands would work, I swear, I paid $200 for you.
I paid for you. I can take you back.
I paid for you. God. You have one job and you're failing.
You're failing me. I love it. But yeah, no, more than happy to do this game. Nani.
Almost definitely.
Nah, it's good. But definitely want to do this again. Maybe not as an interview, but as a collab. Maybe one day we'll play some games.
Yeah, I'd love to.
So we'll definitely do that. Hopefully soon. Hopefully when our schedules don't get as busy.
Oh yeah.
But one last time, guys. One last chance. Do you guys have any questions before
Anything
I end the
else?
stream?
Anything burning your pocket?
Burning your pocket.
Come on.
You guys have to say before I end the stream. So I can go and pass out on my couch and have a whole bunch of NyQuil. Instant Shaggy is trending on Twitter. Again? Why is Ultra Instinct Shaggy trending on Twitter?
What is that? What is that? Okay.
So Super Saiyan. It's like Super Ultra Super Saiyan God. But Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Only because there was one like snippet of a TV show where like Shaggy was like super confident and he just beat up a whole bunch of people in like the bar. So now he's just like super epic.
What happened now?
I know, right? So apparently, like, I guess it's trending on Twitter. I thought it ended and died, but I guess it's back.
Yeesh.
But yep, no questions. Then cool. Well, then this is probably a good time to stop. Thank you again so much. You are awesome. Stay on the call. After I end, because I would like to say thank you. In Discord.
Yee.
But yeah. Thank you for joining me and being my guest on my interview show.
No problem. Thank you for having me, and thank you all my lovely gremlins who came by today. Thank you. I know some of you had to head out for the night, but thank you.
Much appreciated.
It's nice having you.
Aw, definitely great to have you guys. It was fun, a lot of fun. If you guys want to, for all the people who haven't yet, Because I do have some people in my chat. Definitely follow Mimi Lover at her
Oh,
Twitter.
thank you.
I think I put like her name on my description. So definitely follow her. She's really great. And if you want to get into VTubing or streaming, she's a great mommy that will take care of you. 100%.
Just DM me. I'm just a message away.
Yep, she's very like easy to like reach out and talk to. I think even any reason you will definitely enjoy.